What is up, Mr. Sparkles here. I want to thank you for checking out our grow videos. Got the no joke behind me that'll be coming up in a new video. Here to remind you to check out my New Millennium mixing video. I don't talk about how I mix the nutrients a whole lot in these grow videos, but I have a New Millennium mix video from clone or seed to harvest. So if you want to check that out, it's the first video of that I've made. I plan on making some more because life is always evolving. But worked many years on a technique like that. Figure it's good to share with you how I'm doing it. Sneak peek of the no joke that we'll have coming up. And I hope you enjoy the video. In the new room, kind of warm in here. Should take a look. I don't know if we got a thermometer. It says 83. All right, getting defoliated. As you can see, these girls are huge. They were washed yesterday, but could be eggs and stuff on these leaves. Been washing them pretty hard, like you've been seeing in the veg room. So we're getting on top of it. It's just in the middle of getting at it. So this is going to be a big room. These are some big girls. Going to be touching the lights. Hopefully not. A little bit of something. This room is going to be fairly interesting because just about guaranteed we're going to see a situation like we saw with the Charlotte's Web over here. We've got pretty much all the numbers separated. There's some unmarked ones, but we're gonna have to keep an eye out for intersex traits on the Dark Hollow. Being that it's an F2, brings out the issues. So that has nothing to do with the Dark Hollows that Rasta Jeff is putting out. Just be aware if you run something to F2, you might see some problems. Shout out to Rasta Jeff for making some awesome gear. And if you want to play with it, it's awesome to start playing with some stuff with. Just don't be renaming it, being disrespectful. Make sure you're giving shout outs to Rasta Jeff, thanking him. And do the actual breeding work. Don't just make an F2 and call it yours, because that ain't nothing. This was just a basic seed increase, a large pheno hunt, and here we go. I think I still got some seeds left. Pheno hunt somewhere if we wanted, but man. Alright, got the moose bow all defoliated and got most of the Dark Hollow done, a little bit over here left. Maybe be able to finish this tomorrow. Otherwise, definitely getting washed tomorrow. Just staying on top of it because problems aren't solved, but they're pretty dang close to being solved, so see that old damage on there. Cody was saying that he was seeing some live boogers. Which this table didn't get washed yesterday, so that's probably why. We'll get her handled. Alright, got the, well, these are Dark Hollows here, some overflow. And the moose bows, got them defoliated. The Dark Hollows, got all them defoliated. Doing a lot better with our IPM and pest infestation, so able to leave a lot more on them. Last time you watched me defoliate these, woo-wee. So now gonna give them a wash and be on with it. Bunch of different cultivars in here. And bug damage is really, really good in here. These came from the veg room that been just whooping the butts on. It's gonna be colorful. The moose bow is just crazy looking. And the Dark Hollow, this is a test run. So this room is going to be interesting. Gonna have to keep our eye out for some male flowers. But It's gonna be all right. Got some pretty good looking cultivars in here and a couple that we haven't tested yet, so this will be a fun one. Should say pretty reckless doing a pheno hunt test like this, just straight up in production. But you saw what we did with the Charlotte's Web. We had them organized so we could take them out, and we got these pretty organized too. Pretty sure that back table is full of the original Dark Hollow we have, and she's trusted. But these other ones here, hard to say. I know the GMO might have something in her. Likes to do that. You know, most genetics out there have intersex traits in it these days. It sucks, but what do you do? Shout out to Rasta Jeff. Everything that he releases, it's pretty damn stable, I'll tell you that. You start messing around with it, like these are F2s. You start pulling out some weird things. Gives you an opportunity to find some crazy stuff, but also you gotta deal with the unfun stuff too. Like this one that we just got put up, these were with the increased IPM in the bedroom. So starting this off a lot better. I don't know how the Dark Hollow will respond to natural pest resistance. I know the Moose Bow, there's a couple of them that have shown pretty good pest resistance. So I think we really got to take that to our advantage and make sure to be using as many pest resistant strains as we can. Going through this, we got Moonbow coming up. That one's not really pest resistant. Charlotte's Web isn't either from what it looks like. I might pull back some nitrogen a little bit because I've noticed that the thrips really like healthy leaves, and once the leaves start to show just a little bit of like lighter green, the thrips seem to go down faster. So go play around with that maybe. We'll maybe try to get some nets up in here tomorrow or the next day. Need to get washed in here again and go from there. A little bit more to do in this room, and then we'll be back in. And well, it's supposed to be day 21 for the defoliation, but these things are growing so crazy. And have the CO2 at about 850 or so. So should be flying. Cody has got the nets on the Moose Bow and Dark Hollow. Just getting ready to mix up some washes. Hit everything again, hit the bedroom again. Washed yesterday, been defoliating. It's alright, I broke one too. Pretty strong though. Like, couldn't believe how bendy some of these were. Ridiculous. The silicium. If you're not adding silica, highly recommend it. Things are looking pretty good in this room. Just want to keep them that way. So wash it as much as we can here right off the bat. Keep everything at bay. All right, wash this again. That's all I got is more of this. So I'm giving it more of that. Got some beneficials on the way. Uptick the defoliation slightly. Freaking hammer time. Pedal to the metal. I mean, sometimes you spin out every other lap. And you know what? That's okay. Just gotta get that car going forward and do it again. Keep on going. Literally pep talking myself because of this. But I mean, shoot, we got harvest down. Looked awesome. Another one coming up here. Looking freaking awesome. We got the Starstruck and Dark Hollow numbers back today. Starstruck came back at 18, Dark Hollow at 20. Taken down at day 56 or something like that. 52. Starstruck had 3.1% terps, and they were totally bug-free early on. So, you know, just gotta look at the bright side. not complete failures. So now I'm back in here with room 2, Moose Bow, Dark Hollow, and just washed this from the inside aisle. I'm just taking a little looky-loo, and if I see anything, I'm gonna hit it again. And I'm just gonna hit it again. I'm gonna hit it again. I don't care. I'm gonna hit it again. Because if the potassium citrate puts too much potassium into the plant, haven't really seen that yet. So probably be able to identify that with maybe some, like a lockout or something. But don't know. Just gonna take a look and hit it again. Mixing up some wash because proactively just feeling like I'm gonna wash. I'm coming through here and basically all I gotta do is just see one and I'm gonna be like, yep, I'm washing. There we go. Yep, I'm washing. That's what's happening today. So yeah, we had an awesome live stream this morning. Special guest, Unspoken Truth. It's great to have him in town. Gonna be able to talk with him more later today and maybe even take some more footage. Because we are here for the community, to grow and improve the community. We're not here just showing our weed. We're not here just showing off. I literally would not be here if I wasn't pesticide free and have something to offer. So our good ethics and morals have opened up a wonderful opportunity to be able to do this with y'all. And I couldn't be more excited. So I'm gonna get on the washes and get that handled and get this place cleaned up because it's been fun. But I am tired of the thrip. Should note, yesterday we washed with the lights on, and that's a no-no. But you can see the Josh's wash is so flexible that don't matter. So today I'm gonna do another lights on wash. I do not want to give the thrip any chance to hide, because they will. They'll see you coming, they scurry under the leaf. So I'm just gonna surprise them. Try not to spray the pulse sensor. They do not like to get wet. So just like that. This alone works, albeit we've got overrun. There's something we got to figure out of like what's not working, because something's working and something's not working. And I don't think it's solely thrip resistance in the cultivar, even though that helps exponentially. So just gonna keep at it. Got some beneficial bugs coming. That's gonna be awesome. Until then, this is all I got, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. Got this separated, gonna do some washing. Did a couple washes from the inside, just real quick last week. They worked really well. Gonna do from the outside. And I'm walking through here and I'm like, what in the hootenanny is this? So right here we got ourselves a Dark Hollow male. So, yippers, that flowered pretty quickly. Wasn't anything to worry about last week, but need to get over there and take and see which one it is. So we'll do that. I'm gonna let it dry a bit, and I'm gonna take a look and see what we got. Plan on hitting it from the underneath too. I'm just gonna hit it. Silicium is in this mix. This is leftover from Saturday. So that's where we're at. Need to get over there and find them boys. All right, got that washed. Didn't see any more males. Got 4 males pulled out of here. Looking pretty good. Setting up to do the veg room. Doing a real good inspection, seeing what we got to deal with. Just saw a little booger, but I haven't seen too many. But like I told Cody this morning, like, just get rid of all your confidence. The last thing that we did for the bugs, just consider it didn't work. We just keep moving forward. It's Thursday, so I've only got 2.5 days left to do something, and I think I might have hit this room on Tuesday. I don't know. I don't even know. Yesterday I thought it was Thursday. Just a little blemish. Leaves are looking good now. By golly, we're gonna keep them that way. Telling you what. Look at that little shit. Ugh. All right. Spar Labs at it again. Been showing you the last few times we wash in here. Just kept the lights on. Pretty unorthodox as far as washes, sprays are concerned, but Josh's wash doesn't hurt the plants like some of the other stuff does. Works great on powdery mildew. If it's used in sequence correctly, it works good on the thrip. Something we do is working, and something we do hasn't been working. This room seems to be working all right. It's day 10 in here. It's gonna be an awesome room. Canopy on this, it's just gonna be freaking crazy. And the moose bow is beautiful. All right, on to the next one. This room is looking just pure insanity. It's freaking redonkulous. Saw one leaf in here in the back that had some thrip on it, but I didn't really see a whole lot anywhere else. And by a whole lot, I mean, I didn't see anywhere else. It's just them daggone back corners. Hoping it's day 21 in here soon so we can defoliate. But I think it's like day 11 or something, so. The Dark Hollow looking even better than the Moose Bow. Moose Bow, I know I've seen thrip resistance on it, so just gonna keep at it. Not pretending that thrip resistance got me in trouble last time, so we're just gonna keep at it and keep adding it. That isn't where I started though. Wanted to bring you guys in here. I'm gonna wash one, the no joke. It's looking better, but I did see a booger in there after some looking, and I was looking in here trying to find something. Bug damage is pretty good, but not trusting it. Might wash in here too, not quite sure. Dark Hollow's looking really good. These are really good, like, got a little bit of a leaf burn coming in there. Nothing in the veins looking purplish or anything. I bet the sugars are up in this. That helps keep the pests at bay. Taking sugar readings is easy. Getting the liquid from the leaves to get the reading is hard. There's this sap squeezer tool. That's just a something. Need to get the sap squeezer tool. I see they sell whole presses, but I mean, that's pretty excessive. I was looking for just the dies to put in the press. Couldn't find that. If you know somebody with the lathe, they can probably cut you one out real easily. Yep, looking freaking fantabulous in here. Gonna keep it that way though. Well, we made it in here. It is day 23. Haven't touched a single leaf. Done some looking for flower last week. Didn't see any. I'm gonna get in here and start defoliating this. Got the beneficial minute pirate beetle in here doing its thing. I've seen it scurrying around. Bug damage is minimal, but we gotta stay on top of it. So, that's the plan. You can see a little bit of damage. The leaf quits moving. But over here, don't see too much. The thrip size in here is like way smaller, so we've taken care of a lot of the adults. Just gotta keep at it. Or almost adults, I should say. I've never seen a full grown adult thrip here. That last stage takes a second, but yippers, they were getting right there, so I'm gonna get on it. If I see any flowers, I'll definitely show you. Hopefully not. I want to point out these are F2s. I did a seed increase on Ross the Jeff's Dark Hollow and wanted to run a pheno hunt of it. In a facility like this, just need to pheno hunt everything we do. So I did that, ended up with a lot of weird ones. When you S1 or F2 things, you kind of open up their genetic possibilities. So looking for one like Ross the Jeff has on his website. And I think I got it in this group right here. So we're gonna find out, but since they're F2s, can find some problems too, so. All right, here we go. All right, this will wrap that up for today. Pretty much got the Dark Hollow over here handled. Maybe a little bit in the middle up here. I didn't see any flowers. Wasn't able to get over here yet. I didn't see any thrip. Looked pretty hard when I was looking for the male flowers. So, got these girls spruced up. Got that one over there. Look how tall that one is. Crazy. My shoulders hurt. So that'll be that for today. We got all this defoliated. I was just in here finishing it today. Part of why I haven't been taking any videos is just getting on it. And washing it now. Thought I'd come show you. Just half lights on, half lights off. The bug damage in here is like pretty much zero. I haven't seen any bugs in here. When I was defoliating the Dark Hollow, I was looking for male flowers extensively and didn't see any thrip at the same time. I was looking really hard for both of them. I didn't see a single thrip. I haven't seen a thrip in here. Not gonna say there isn't one, but it's looking really good. Got the sugars up in these leaves. You can see it. And it's looking good. But we've got Mai Tai Skittles coming up and Moonbow happening right now. So just gotta stay on top of it because thrip like them extra amounts just because of how they like to feed. So got something in my eye. I raised the fans in here. They were whipping the girls pretty good. Pretty tall. I mean, you see that one back in the corner over there? Just a monster. Got these defoliated up pretty good. Couple days late. Like to have got it on the day 21, but running CO2 in here pretty good. So it was like day 23 and 24. And maybe a little bit on day 25 for the defoliation. I see there's like a little bit more up in there I'd like to get, but just too much to do. Looking to see if there's any of these thrip in here. I'm feeling like the sugars in these leaves are pretty good. Should actually take a test sample and see. It's just so dang hard to get the sap out of the leaves if you don't have a tool. Bug damage is like near zero. And the defoliation this time, I made sure to get like 99.9% of the damaged material off the plant, because then you can gauge and see if you maybe got a couple boogers in there where you can't see them, but you can see their damage. So we'll just see what that's like. Maybe I'll try to get a sugar sample for you guys and see what it is in here, because the Paradise Pine has shown thrip resistance pretty much every time I've tested it. So gonna run quite a bit of that. What am I saying? I mean, the Moose Bow has shown thrip resistant. The Dark Hollow has too, actually. So yeah, I got confused with Paradise Pine because just been growing a ton of that, and this is looking so good. It's looking like the Paradise Pine did. These buds are over my head. Like that one over there, I just don't know what she's trying to do. She's looking over the whole crop. Checking the CO2. Actual is minus 300, so about 850. CO2, I think we tested the PPFD in here and it was a little bit low. Just our situation we got, like 550, 590. I like what I'm seeing. Like seeing those nice, clean, healthy, bug-free plants. It's like back in the day when I was showing you some just nice, gorgeous canopies all the time, 24/7. Get back into those 24/7 beautiful gardens. Shout out to AJ and Sticky Skunk. Always showing me pictures of their beautiful gardens. Like, oh man, that just looks delicious. I can smell it now. Moose Bow number 5. Excuse me, number 9. Need to take a look at some of those. Been testing them. Saw the clones this morning. Did a unexpected pheno hunt selection of the clones. Just gonna finish watering here and see what's happening in the next room. Go from there. Come and check these ones out. I want to show you what thrip damage looks like when it's young. So just looking around here, so this leaf right here, if you see that type of damage on your leaf, that's thrip damage, and that isn't but a day's worth. I haven't seen any live thrip in here. I got like 99% of the thrip damage removed, but like you see that. I'm watching this because it's like, did I not remove this damage? Or is there a little booger around here causing some issues? So that's what I'm looking at. Everything in here is looking awesome. Just want to keep it that way. Tested the sugars in the next room. They were about 4. Might take another sample. I just can't squeeze it properly, so it's annoying. But as you can see visually, things are working, so just gonna keep doing that. Washed this one last Thursday, so wash this one again tomorrow or Friday. Pretty happy with that, 7-8 day schedule or so. All right, so I got a sugar sample of the Dark Hollow, and it's a couple 3 weeks further than room 3. We're on week 5, day 32 or something like that. So All right, so if you can see on there, actually showing about a 10 or so. So that's awesome. That's about exactly where we want it. It's pretty hard to get that sap sample. It's like we never leave. Checking out the moose bow. Looking awesome. Freaking love this one. Excited to see what she can do and what we can do with it with the moon bow. Dark Hollow. Also looking spectacular. Bug damage in here is still minimal. There's a little booger. Probably wash in here tomorrow. Alright, just got this washed. Both sides. That's interesting. That's like a pollination. Check for flowers. We got a little bit happening over here. The wash. Yes. Oh, this moose bow is a good looking plant. Nice and frosty. You can see the wash hasn't damaged the pistils at all. Gonna need to remember on the no joke, maybe need to go a little bit lighter. Dark Hollow over here, looking good as well. Not quite as frosty, but man, this one is terpy. This one isn't supposed to be the keeper, but it is pretty terpy. Like this one here. Getting to be about like it. That's kind of what I'm looking for right there. I was hoping, let's see. Yeah, what number is this? It's number 13. Interesting. 13 wasn't even on my list. But would you look at that? So that's the bud structure I'm looking for. Hopefully the terpenes and strength are all there. This number 10 is one that I've actually been eyeballing. Where should we go? The structure on the 10 over here is, woo! Look at that. Just nice, perfect Christmas tree. And I'm telling you, some people have noticed, but our Gavitas are well over twice as high than they should be. Still getting phenomenal results. We don't have the air conditioning control to make it happen. Wanted to come over and look at the 10 bud structure. Calyx structure, I mean. Kind of smelling some onions on it. Cody was saying this number 2. Oh yeah, it's like onions. But this one over here is like, whoo, garlic and onions strong. So that's the goal. Have access to more seeds. If we need to keep hunting, just have to see. Number 13, here's a good example when the plant is kind of stuck in the regenerative phase. Generative phase. Ay, ay, ay. Versus the vegetative state. Like this one might be kind of in between the veg and gen state. Whereas you can see, like on this, good vegetative state, all done properly, proper everything, so. Right on, gonna get over here and wash the Dark Hollow and be done with the washes for the week. Moose bow right here. Look at that. Just spectacular. Bug damage in here is like non-existent. Got the Dark Hollow here. Just looking spectacular. This room is one of our first dialed in rooms. Let me tell you what, we've been pheno hunting and working new genetics really hard the last year, and this is what the final result of that is. We don't have a separate division in our company to handle this, so all the failures you see along the way are kind of us getting to this point. So Moose Bow, we've been growing for a little over a year now, I'm believing. The Dark Hollow, I've been growing for a couple years now, searching that out. And the longer you grow something, the more of a difference it makes. Let me tell you what. Give a huge shout out to growers like AJ and Sticky Skunk. You guys growing new strains all the time, just pumping out fire. You guys got really nice dialed in setups. Give yourselves a pat on the back. You guys are some awesome growers. Huge shout out, just saying. Quick day 37 update on a bunch of testers here. Moose Bow, Dark Hollow, looking freaking fantabulous, I must say myself. You can see some slight damage here. Haven't seen any bugs in here, but pretending like they are. Looking awesome. Got a genotype of the Dark Hollow here. This one is starting to look like the one that Ross and Jeff has. And got really like kind of a gassy onion on that one. Isn't as super terpiest as our first one. My flagship F2 Dark Hollow. Funky onion, like rotten garlic. Let's see, number 12. I think Cody was saying something about this. Oh, that's like a berry onion. Berry onion. If I can find it. Yesterday I was in here looking, and I saw a bean that was like fully matured. Yes, not fully matured. Fully formed. And just huge. So I'm wondering if those Dark Hollow males that were in here, if there wasn't just a slight dusting of some pollen when that happened. I've looked these girls over and I just haven't seen anything. Isn't to say something is in here, but gotta take note of that and keep looking at that, see what in the hootin' nanny. Moose Bow, what number is this? 23. I think might be working on getting rid of the 23. I'm thinking the 5 is one I'm kind of liking. Oh yeah. Got that rainbow belts in there. Got some funkiness. Some fruit. The Moon Bow, from what we've seen on testing versus the Moose Bow, has got some menthol terps in it. So number 6. 6 and 23 seem to fail pretty hard in the clone mold test. 24 did okay. 5 did really well. Pretty uniform smell, getting that rainbow kind of bubblegummy fruitiness. Oh, maybe it was 2 that Cody was saying, not 12. So this is number 2 Dark Hollow. Oh, that's like a strong garlic, lettuce, and gas maybe? Yeah, like a grape gas. Interesting. Leaf structure is kind of fat. Not particularly the one I'm looking for the Dark Hollow run. Just amazing looking canopies. Gonna be looking to take some good pictures here next week. And look at that. Shout out to Galaxy Solutions, asking great questions. Growing cannabis, and any plant, any crop for that matter. Got your wins, you got your losses. Just gotta do what you can to learn, mitigate the losses, and get better. And, hold on. About to water the floor. And got the Moose Bow, Dark Hollow. Looking really good. Was in here looking around. Still looking for male flowers. Haven't seen a thing. Moose Bow. Looking fantabulous. This is like, I think the first production run after that selection for PM. We've ran this as testers, kind of selecting down. Got some more Dark Hollows over here, just some overflow. Looking pretty good, bug free, back on track. Problems suck, but just got to keep at it. There's a little bit of bug damage. Old leaf. Just got to keep at it. Happy with how things are looking in here. Hopefully it's a good testament to just keep at it when you got everything's on fire. You just got to keep at it. And the good will come. If you got a vision, that vision will come true. You just got to get through whatever life throws at you. I was titling this week's video last night. It's just like, man, it's just like every week it's just like problems, and sometimes that's what life is, just nothing but problems that you got to problem solve, get through, and get at it. Like the massive clone failure. I mean, holy crap. New easy cloner could have more massive clone failures, you know, it's not a guarantee. They're looking good, but you know, if something happens, it's gonna take more. It's gonna keep at it till literally can't no more. So that's how it works. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So yeah, never get too frustrated with your issues. Just see what you're doing. If you might be slacking off somewhere, could do better in an area, improve that, but otherwise just keep your head up and keep walking forward. That's all it takes. Well, we've hit day 42 with the Moose Bow, Dark Hollow, getting up there now. Day 42 is the end of Blastogen. Just keep riding these girls out. I believe we got appetite for another week. Drop that out. It's this, number 9. I don't know if 9 is a contender. I don't think we've gotten to test that one as well as a few others. This is number 5 right here. So frosty. Huge contender. Got this one did really well in our last clone run that we did. Just had massive failures with dirty cocoa, but number 5 did all right. These buds, not super huge, but that's pretty decent for our environment. We don't want them to get too big. They still got about 20 days or so to bulk up. Try to run this to day 63, see how it goes. Let's see, which one is this? 23. 23 did terrible in this last clone run, so not gonna keep her. 24 did so-so. I think on the smoke test that 24 beats the 23. 5 and 24, I'm not sure. That's why I like to grow it out about 4 times. Just selecting real slowly, you know, just let the answers come to you. Don't try to make a decision. This one here, this one has the bud structure of the one that Rasa Jeff has got. But the terps on that one just aren't coming out like I want them to, so this is the first one that we ran. It's the Dark Hollow Star. Came from the first test run, and it is extremely terpy. Just ridiculously funky onions. Just like you make a burger and let it sit on the counter for a day. So that's the gold standard of what I'm trying to work with and find. But match it up with a bud structure that's a little bit better. And not sure if we're gonna nail it on this test run. Might have to pop some more seeds. Bug damage in here is freaking phenomenal. From what we've seen, I mean, we've seen some things. If you're with us on the Endless Truth series, you have seen some things. We're pesticide free, so that allows for problems to exist pretty easily. But shout out to Rasa Jeff, just growing from the heart, staying on it. Not using any pesticides, 0 labels, cleaning this garden. We have some Zerotol that I clean equipment with. Freaking love cleaning equipment with Zerotol. But as far as Zerotol touching the crops, we just don't have to. It's amazing, it's a blessing. Use some sulfur in veg, sulfur dunks. It is a preventative for powdery mildew, but we're not even using it for that anymore. We're just using it as something that we know that the bugs don't love, so the plants seem to like it too. It's almost like it foliar feeds them, or I don't know. They end up looking really good after a good sulfur dunk. Sulfur never touches the plants in flower, obviously. And really doesn't, you know, probably 3-4 weeks before they hit flower, usually no more sulfur. So we got PM resistant cultivars now. The Josh's Wash weekly handles it really well. Plant health is really important. We did a round of minute pyro beetles that really helped. So just everything working together. It isn't one thing. Big Ag wants one thing to fix it all, and it's gotten them into a lot of problems. So you just gotta love the garden. Like it's all it takes. It's pretty easy. We got about 12 more days before they come down. Number 23 Moose Bow. Not keeping her. She failed miserably in the mold clone test. Number 5 did spectacularly. Right here. Thinking it's gonna be a good washer. PM resistant, thrip resistant. See, the bug damage is just freaking awesome. Really nice after having shown craziness on the Endless Truth series here recently. Probably when this comes out, we'll probably hopefully be on track still. Beneficial should be here today to help with the other rooms. Things are looking good, just gotta stay at it. Dark Hollow. Little interesting leaf there. This is not the keeper. This is the keeper from the first run. This is the keeper today. Still needs some work, but that's all right. Ross and Jeff set us up for success, so we're gonna just keep rocking it. Girls have quit drinking quite a bit, down to 1 time a day, maybe even hardly today. Give them a little bit this afternoon. We'll be back in here. I was in here a little bit ago, and so right there is pretty much fully mature seed now. I showed you that one earlier as it was just huge. Seeing Rob must have been in here looking. We got some really tiny beans right there. Really tiny ones. Like there. If you can see in there, there's just a tiny little beaner. So, still looking in here. There's something. Don't know where it is. I don't think I see any. Sorry, girl. Just gotta check. I don't see anything in there. So it's not bad. Localized. Maybe should keep just looking over here really good. I don't see anything. I've been suspect of it, so just keep an eye on that one. It's day 58 in here. Getting ready for a harvest. And we've looked at this one before. But this one here, Cody said that there's one other one. Let's see, oh, they're right here. So we got 1, 2, and 3. So out of the 72 in here, there was 3 number 13s, and number 13 was not on my list. So we're gonna play around with this one for a while. This looks freaking fantabulous. That is awesome. And the terps that I'm getting aren't GMO. That's the problem with this one. It's like a Play-Doh-y fruit bowl. So this number 6, if you can see the bud structure, just gorgeous. Bug damage, non-existent here. That is awesome. And terps off that, definitely smelling the moonbow. Here's a number 6 as well. Got some nice color to it. The other moose bows in here are a little bit rainbow beltsy, and not that that's a bad thing, just not for what we got going on and the purpose of our moose bow. Help make that moon bow better. Seen the rest of the moose bow. Just a good looking strain. And I'm saying that with a commercial perspective. Not all of the bud structures trim up to be super great for what people want in the commercial, and that's definitely tough. You know, because like for us home growers, we have a palate and expectations, and also like a leniency on what it should be, because we know that the quality is not dictated by looks or any of that. But people buying out of the dispo, they like them little rocks, all that, you know, gotta be all that We're pretty good in our state for not having super high numbers. Our percentages range between 18 and 26%, maybe like 18 to 23%. Got some higher ones on there. We're gonna run the 10Gs again. That one definitely can get high. We got over 30% with that one, and like 4% terps or 5% terps. Just crazy. Like literally the highest testing percentage plus highest percent terps at the same time. We don't grow that 30%, 35% dry nonsense that a lot of people complain about. But we still have to make it work so the Moonbow doesn't produce. And the bud structure on the Moonbow is also a bit, like, I don't know, it's great for me, I like it, but commercial consumers, I don't know. It's just the conversation that the community has all the time, and you know what I'm saying. I don't have to say everything about it. Shout out to Rasta Jeff and the Grow From Your Heart podcast. About 11 o'clock Central on Saturdays. And also, I'd like to give a big shout out to Chiefin Sessions. Chiefin Sessions on YouTube. Pretty much every night except for the weekends, like Sunday through Thursday. And he's on in the mornings and noons. Good time to hang out with some cool people, have a little smoke session, all that. Check it out. Like had mentioned, the moose bow with the thrip resistance. Some of these have a little bit more thrip damage on them than the others. Specifically this 9 that we haven't tested much before. Gonna have to get rid of a lot of this. Lollipop that out of there. Take a look. I like this number 5. You can see, let's see, that's not thrip damage, that's something else. A blemish. A little bit there. But overall, a lot better than that number 9. We got number 5 here. Not there, that's a 23. 23 is not a keeper. So there's a little bit there on that one leaf. But the majority is untouched. Whereas, like this 23 here, you can see there, and it just keeps going up. So I don't know if they like eat some of the leaf and then they don't like it, or what the deal is. Here's a number 6. This one is extremely thrip resistant, but took note of it that it didn't do well in the clone test, so I'm just not sure. Dark Hollow over here though is looking amazing. This one, a lot of success with. The thrip resistance overall in the Dark Hollow is extremely good, even in these F2s. So pretty sure that Rasta Jeffs are extremely thrip resistant, because the F2 is where you just see all sorts of different crazy options happening. Let's see. Cody was in here defoliating, prepping for harvest a little bit. Getting ready to take this down on Tuesday, I believe. Some testers. Oh, this isn't a tester. This is another Dark Hollow. Got the Blueberry Train Mac. That's a crazy bud structure right there. not bad. Not bad, especially after the last run. Redeem ourselves a little bit. Step off on a limb pretty hard here with no labels, just going at this, hoping for the best, taking what I've learned and seeing good results, so I'm happy with that. We've got day 64 in the Moose Bow in Dark Hollow. Crazy made it this far. Moose Bow is... Dark Hollow is looking freaking fantabulous. Every bit of it. This is our keeper for now that we're gonna play with. Tiny bit of bug damage here and there, but it isn't like anything we have seen. Pretty happy with that. Dark Hollow is fairly thrip resistant. This one is a drooper. The stems on this one are not strong at all. The ones over here that we're testing currently, a little bit stronger. Some showing less thrip resistance than the others, like number 12 maybe. Got some nasty stuff there on the bottom. This number 13. It's looking pretty spectacular. Moose Bow is looking mostly good. The ones that we're fixing on keeping, number 5 and all that, really good thrip resistance. Looking awesome. The number 23, number 9, not so much. Number 9, got this bent down. Come here and cut these off. It's about as bad as it gets. Just get that off of there. Need to get that off of there. Lollipop those off of there. Another number 9. The 9 did not win the thrip resistance. Number 6 won the best, but 6 did not win the mold test and the clones. So here's number 6. It's pretty good. Something going on there. That's not thrip damage. That's something else. Some thrip damage down there. A little bit. Here's a 23. It's looking okay, but it massively failed the clone test. So we will be harvesting this tomorrow and be running the Dark Hollow 13 again and the Moose Bow number 5. Thinking that's the only one that survived there. I think we got a number 6 that we're re-vegging, but that one still has a big question mark by it. So, pretty good successful run on the Dark Hollow and Moose Bow. Appreciate all you guys watching. Stay tuned for more. Some successes, some failures, hopefully less on the failures. This was a good ending of our pheno hunt. Started the Moose Bow with a big PM hunt. If you look back on our videos, you can see the powdery mildew selection on the Moose Bow. That crop got annihilated at the end. Labor fell short and it just... But keep getting better every day. Grow more, know more, everybody. Day 65. Cody's hard at it, getting these nets off. And get these girls out of here. Talked about it yesterday with the lights on. Had a nice look at the final standing results. Now get it into the cure, monitor that so it doesn't get all dried out too fast. I do not know what the ambient relative humidity is out there right now. I saw my house was getting pretty low last night. Thought it was high with all the rain we were getting. Do you know?
I don't actually. Everything's still pretty dry. I mean, even with the fucking crazy storms we're getting and the rain we're getting, everything's just, the wind's still blowing, 40, 50 mile an hour every day, trying everything back out as fast as it can. My plants at home are drinking like crazy.
Yeah, same here.
My tanks are drinking like crazy.
Alrighty then. Shouldn't take too long. Hour and a half, couple hours, get this nailed. And just like that, we got another room to clean. Everything in here hung up. Ready to dry for the week. Shoot for a week-long hang, and then gets. All right, what am I saying? Like to hang it for a week as normal, and then work it into bags or be trimming it up, get it into its container and stuff so it can hold the moisture, all that.